Just a few more minutes. You have such an incredibly singular face. That's a compliment, my lady, out of my mouth. Your particularity gives character.
You're still here?
We have nearly finished. Have you any more need of me, Master?
You haven't forgotten that we're setting sail today, have you?
Of course not.
Your cousin is nowhere to be found. I've searched the palace from cellars to attics. Your uncle is beside himself.
He was of a mind to paint the town last night. Don't worry. I shall track him down. Make care to your own preparations without wrinkling another frown. We'll meet you on the boat.
It's about time your cousin took account of the responsibilities awaiting him. He should go and inform the ambassadors of Thélème and the Bridge Alliance of his departure.
Have no fear, Master. I will go and see them in his name.
Hey, thanks for dropping by.
I beg your pardon, but urgent matters call me away. Might we finish all this later?
Impossible, my lady. You are leaving with the tide, if what I've been told is correct.
I am sorry, sir, truly. I must be going.
My lady, please, I beg you. Her Highness has personally requested I finish this.
Thank you, cousin, for getting me out of that.
Wasn't that bad.
Hey! Greenblood!
Kurt!
And so the day has finally come. My royal fledglings are leaving the nest.
Accompanied by their most loyal and tenacious Master of Arms.
As loyal as your gold.
Enough with the cold mercenary. I know you like us. Still hiding your men in the unsuspecting shadows of the greats of this world, I see.
Hey, our blades are the only thing keeping you dainties alive.
Kurt! I'm not in need of your protection! I'm no longer a child, you know.
Is that so? Well, let's see. Fight with honor! Defend yourself well, Greenblood. One might think you had a proper Master of Arms.
The best.
You already training for your new post of legate? Don't tire yourself. Flattery'll get you nowhere. But for the fight, you have remembered your basics. Your performance just got you out of a final lesson. Unless you want to go through the paces again before we depart.
No. Thanks all the same. I have quite a few tasks to check off my list before we depart.
And here you are already assuming your political functions. And in a hurry. Always too busy. Very well. If you ever want to go over your basics later, visit one of our barracks on the Isle. You'll always find a training partner to give you a friendly fight.
I'll remember that. Thanks. Are your bags packed for the great departure?
Yes. You know I get by with very little. You're not angry that I'm coming with you, I hope.
On the contrary, I am thrilled that both you and Sir de Corsillon are joining our party. A few friends at your side in unknown territory is a boon.
Don't tell me the old school teacher is competing against me. By the way, where is our future governor hiding? I was hoping to put his skills to the test as well.
I've no idea. He had plans to celebrate his departure last night, and we haven't seen him since. You know Constantine. I should have gone with him, but my heart wasn't in the mood for a celebration. The thought of bidding my mother farewell.
It is never easy to say goodbye. But you should be going to see her now. She must be waiting for you. I'll meet you in front of the palace. Then we'll go and find Constantine together.
Very well. I'll meet you as soon as I've said my goodbyes.
Dope. Train tutorial and first fight. Wasn't too bad.
What is this? Have you not been taught to knock? I've asked 1,000 times. Oh, it's you, my dear child.
Mother, I'm sorry. I'm having trouble getting used to your condition.
Come now, let's speak of more pleasant things. I'm so very happy to hear your voice. You remind me so much of your father. I do miss him so. Today is the big day, isn't it? Ready to set sail for that island everyone's talking about.
Yes, but the idea of leaving you behind, alone and ill...
Dying, my child. Alas, there is nothing you can do by staying that would ease my suffering. One thing brings me cheer. They say the island is full of miracles, and we might find a cure.
Even if I were to find it, I would never be able to return in time to...
I know. But it brings me comfort to know my daughter has left on a mission to heal her people. Come now. It is time for you to take leave. Here. Take this with you.
What is it?
A family heirloom. Something that... Take it and keep it with you. May it bring you good luck. All my blessings go with you, my child. Now, be off. Kurt. It's done.
Sorry, Greenblood. Look, we can see the masts of the ship that'll be taking us. This is one sacred adventure we're embarking on.
I hope this island will keep its promises.
In order to know that, we'll need to find Constantine first.
You were right. Maybe he is already at the port. He was so eager to leave.
This will be quite the chore to finish before our departure. The commander wants to recover some merchandise from our supplier, but the transporter doesn't want to deliver. I did all I could to persuade. Nothing came of it. All the parliamenting fatigues me. But this is your domain. I wouldn't say no to a little help.
Of course. Where is the supplier located?
In the lower boroughs, near the port.
Right then. We'll put it on our list of visits.
Oh, excuse me.
Where would you like to begin?
I've been asked to pay visits to the ambassadors of Thélème and the Bridge Alliance before our departure. Their dwellings are not far from here. We could go there first.
Very well. Do you think Constantine will be waiting for us next to the ship?
I don't know, but it is certainly worthy of inspection.
She runs so funny. Oh my goodness.
To my help! And death to the others! To my help! And death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey! The merchant is there.
Good day, my lady. How might I be of service?
You can start by explaining to me why you refuse to honor the orders agreed upon with the guard.
There's been a misunderstanding, madam. Of course we're ready to honor the orders. In fact, I've already had a word with your master-at-arms.
They're asking that we pay again, despite having already paid.
It's just that the price has gone up since. I've nothing to do with it.
This is inadmissible. If you agree on a sum, you need to honor that agreement.
I'm sorry, madam. I'm just an agent, and I'm only obeying orders.
Your master has apparently asked you to demand a second payment for this merchandise.
That's right. He told me that their attendant seemed to be hiding something when he passed the order. And so he must have thought the guard would end up paying in the end, whatever he asked for.
I'll be damned. And I'm the one they've sent to settle the affair.
Sorry, Captain. It's nothing personal. I'm only following orders.
Following orders. Yeah, we hear you. Makes one wonder which one of the two of us is a coin guard.
Why don't we go and solicit other suppliers, Kurt?
When we've already paid for the merchandise? If these thieves agreed to reimburse the original payment, it's what we'd do immediately. And do know, in the future, we won't be shopping with them. Well, I should think not.
This whole story sounds suspicious and stinks of a scandal. You were demanding a second payment, but refused to reimburse the one that was already made.
I'm not the one demanding nor refusing. It's my master.
This stubborn fool is pushing me to madness. You understand now why I'm asking for your help?
I don't think you understand who you were dealing with. Perhaps I failed to present myself properly. Lady de Sardet.
Hello.
Niece of the Prince d'Orsay.
Hello.
And legate of the Congregation of Merchants. During our
Welcome.
conversation, you explained to me that your master forced you to commit a crime. That's regrettable. Especially as you will be considered his accomplice in extortion and theft. You know as well as I that the Congregation does not tolerate such illegal activities.
But I'm only obeying orders.
That's a shame. Well, as orders are the only language you seem to understand, I
Good
order you
broadcast,
to return
man.
the guard the merchandise
Emoji
without
smiley
delay,
face with open
unless
mouth
you'd
and
rather your
tightly
master is
closed
hung,
eyes.
and that you finish your days in
Closed
prison.
eyes.
As you request, my lady. I shall go immediately and ask that these crates be delivered to the attendant.
Now that's a wise decision.
Thank you. I was beginning to think this would never end. You're certainly honoring your new title. Bravo! The quartermaster must be expecting us. To my help! And death to the others!
Cowards!
What is this NXT?
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
What is the sound? It's, I don't know. Is it just the okay, how? There we go.
Come closer now, good people. Don't be afraid. Come, celebrate the miracle of science. Won't believe your eyes. This discovery will give you faith in existence.
To my help! And death to the others! Full green blood!
Oh no.
You're wounded! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
All these blue bloods, they aren't worth tuppence.
Come closer now, good people. Move away. Celebrate the miracle of science. You won't believe your eyes. This discovery will give you faith in existence. Come one, come all. Citizens of Serene, come to me. You won't regret this miraculous opportunity. Your time is precious in
Your Excellency.
Lady de Sade, I have been told that you were named legate. Congratulations. Those are great responsibilities for someone as young as yourself. But you will bring honor upon your family and the congregation. Of that, I'm certain.
I thank you, Excellency. I've come here to inform you of our departure for Teer Fradee. My cousin Constantine is taking office as governor of New Serene, and I'm accompanying him.
I had no idea you would be leaving so quickly. What a shame. I had thought... Well, then, that is a pity. Have a pleasant voyage. A brilliant future awaits you. They say that it is a marvelous island. Please convey to your cousin my congratulations and sincere wishes for success.
You seem slightly hesitant. Please, tell me what troubles you.
A rather unscrupulous individual has been sowing trouble in Serene. A charlatan passing himself off as an alchemist.
Do people actually give credence to these lies?
Alas, yes. They snatch up his celebrated panacea. Remedies worse than the ill, believe me. As you can well imagine, alchemists are our pride. This vulgar trickster casts dirt upon their reputation and our own at the same time. In any city of the Bridge Alliance, we would have arrested him. But here, we respect your laws.
I shall see what I can do, but make no promises. My departure is imminent.
I thank you, Excellency. And I am pleased to see you have taken so well to your new functions of diplomacy.
Oh, wow.
The man operates in the city center. He is said to be clever and mean. Be careful.
Could you give me your understanding of the relations between the congregation and the bridge?
Our relations hang essentially on the quality of our trade and commerce. The exchanges are very profitable, especially on the cultural front. I will not hide from you that we have hoped you would join our number for quite some time. But your princes insist on maintaining a neutral stance between the congregation and the other nations on the continent. It is by all means a respectable position, even if it means you also trade with our enemies.
And what of your war with Thélème?
It has been dragging on. In fact, it has been dragging on for years. It is madness. If those bigots hadn't gotten it in their heads to convert the entire continent, we wouldn't be in this situation. But that's the way of the world. We shall not waver, whether here or on Teer Fradee.
Have you been fighting battles there as well?
From what I've been told, Thélème has wisely and tastefully built their colony far from our city. Direct conflicts are in fact quite rare. But one day they will inevitably take place.
Yep. As they do. That's it. That's all I want to know.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lady de Sade.
I think that man is dead. He could be asleep though. Hopefully he's asleep.
Madam, I'm sorry. I'm afraid that I won't make for good company.
Okay, that's fine. This is the first time around, I guess.
Good day, Excellency.
Lady de Sardet, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I have come to inform you that my cousin Constantine and I are departing for Tir Freddy on the hour.
Ah, yes. I did indeed hear talk that you had both received callings of greater stature. Allow me to congratulate you. Were you not named legate of the congregation?
You are correct, Excellency. I thank you.
It is a station of great honor that I am sure you will fill with brio and panache. The Mother Cardinal Cornelia will be enchanted to work with you, and your cousin in the future. I only regret that your departure is so sudden.
Really?
To be entirely honest with you, I was hoping to solicit your help in a rather delicate matter.
Tell me more about it, and perhaps I can take care of your problem before my departure.
Very well. A small group of dangerous heretics has found refuge in Serene. We know that your uncle tolerates the presence of all pagans within the city walls. But these particular non-believers threaten the fragile harmony of this place. We would consider it a tremendous favor if you would arrest them and deliver them to our guard.
Heresy is not a crime in Serene. You do know that, but I'm sure that my uncle would hear your arguments. Why call on my intervention?
The Prince would indeed give us his blessing, but it would take time. Far too much time. For according to our sources, these fugitives have already made contact with a smuggler to take them who knows where.
I see. You were hoping that I'll be able to do something before they make it to an enemy city. If your heretics are planning on boarding a ship, then they must be in the dockyards. I'll look into this and see what I can do. What is your point of view on the relations between our two nations?
As ambassador of Thélème, I can only rejoice at the mention of our commercial treaties. We appreciate as well the welcome that your uncle gave to our missionaries. Thanks to your support, more and more believers wander your lands. The congregation is our most precious ally. To be perfectly honest, we have only two complaints. That heresy is tolerated, and that your treaties with the Bridge Alliance are maintained.
How goes the conflict with the Bridge Alliance?
Your territory is, alas, the only one that has been spared from the ravages of war on the continent. We fight on every front. Without great success, one must say. But what other choice do we have? These so-called savants not only refuse the light, but are determined in their fight against it.
And on Tir Freddy?
To my knowledge, no one has yet seen any serious fighting. The Bridge have succeeded in provoking the natives there, and have their hands full keeping them at bay. Which leaves us greater latitude to settle peacefully and pursue our mission of conversion.
I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
May the light guide you, de Sardet.
Nothing I can do about us keeping our alliance with the with the other people good, because we can stay neutral in general. I think though that I don't know if we turn the smugglers in or not, but let's see. It's right now, okay.
Lady de Sardet, I presume. It is an honor to make your acquaintance. Captain, you set sail soon. Have you seen to our little business?
Yes. We were finally able to recover your merchandise.
Excellent news. I'm afraid, though, that your mission isn't completely finished, Kurt.
Blast me, I'm a captain, not an errand boy.
The commander was quite explicit.
Very well. What do I need to do?
The merchandise that you obtained needs to be sent to Tier Fredi as soon as possible. But the Port Authority formalities for shipping take an eternity to wade through. And we've already lost quite a bit of time with this dishonest merchant.
Are you blatantly asking us to smuggle this merchandise and contraband?
I would never ask you to do such a thing, Your Excellency.
Ah, but you don't mind asking that of Kurt?
Well, now, if he finds an alternative solution that is less, illegal, that would be fine. The method matters not. But this cargo must reach the Isle on the next ship.
Marvelous.
Well then, I await your return with utmost impatience. I'm certain you shall do what's required.
What's required?
Citizens, I present to you Panacea, the absolute cure of everything. Toothache, stomach ailment, and even an open wound. This potion heals all of that. And more still, this little phial is the product of years of research and intensive labor. I hear you asking if this remedy can heal one from the Malachor. Alas, not yet. But your question is legitimate. I am so close to finding the cure. But the Malachor isn't the only ailment causing you to suffer. Not true? Then don't miss out on this chance and give yourself a healthy and energized life. Rejoice! A phial only costs a few coins, and well worth it to make your life shiny and new again.
Does it really heal everything, your potion?
Everything. Absolutely everything. Except the Malachor, of course. That being said, it is known that those in top health resist the Malachor best of all. Then don't throw away this chance. Think of all the pains that this potion could help you avoid.
You are right. It's a deal. I'm gonna take two.
There's a man that knows a good deal when he sees one. Hurry now. There won't be enough for everyone.
There he is. He's our man, no doubt.
His speech is well polished. I even feel like buying some.
And if we had a word with him? I wonder if he'll serve us the same routine.
Ah, you're finally tempted.
In all honesty, I haven't made up my mind yet. I want to be certain that I'm not dealing with a charlatan.
In this day and age, I can't blame you. What might I do to convince you?
Will you drink one of your potions, to prove your good faith?
Of course. I take a little sip every morning. But, as I'm in perfect health, you won't be able to verify the improvement in my condition. But, if it helps you make up your mind, give me just a moment. There now. As you see, I am still in excellent condition.
Come on now. I saw you take that vial out of your pocket. Nothing proves that it's the same potion that you sell to your clients.
As a man of science, I consider skepticism a remarkable quality. But in your case, it is not skepticism, but blindness.
We need to steal one of these potions and force him to drink it.
Brilliant idea, Kurt. Let's take a look at his cart.
What the fudge?
Have you finally made up your mind?
I happen to have a vial of your medicine. Would you be willing to drink it in front of us? To prove that there is no risk?
This bullying is trying my patience. I'm beginning to suspect that you might be working for a rival.
You refuse to taste it?
You might have put something in it to cause me harm or further disgrace.
No, look. The vial is still sealed. It comes straight from your stock.
And you dare challenge me when you have just admitted to being a thief?
Come now. You can see for yourself that I'm gladly returning your vial, so that you might drink it in front of witnesses. This might help to dissipate my doubts, as well as those of these brave folk.
Yes, no, you don't have the right.
Damnation. He got away. He can't have gone far.
Find him, before his head ends up on a spike.
Think back to the note that we found. We need to take a look at the tavern. He won't leave the city without his belongings.
Locked. I don't have the key. Locked.
You again? What are you doing in my room?
I'm not the only one that's found you. Have you seen the mob that's gathering in the street?
I'm neither deaf nor blind. By the spheres. Why didn't I leave the city while there was still time?
The Alliance ambassador is quite unsettled by your commerce, and he's the one who sent me.
Sahin. Him again. Ruining my career wasn't enough for him. He's the very reason I had to leave the Alliance. And here I am, playing the part of the potion maker. Me, who was once a respected member of the Academy of Al-Sad.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
They didn't have Code Red, all they had was just regular, so I just got regular Mountain Dew.
Are you not ashamed to have poisoned those poor souls?
I didn't get him in a big bottle or
are not
anything, I just
harmful.
got 2 separate bottles.
That is to say that they don't contain
2 for
any
3,
harmful
so.
ingredients.
But you could just as easily produce real healing potions. So why don't you?
Oh, you don't
I
understand.
had to freaking turn around because
I
we forgot
fled.
ice and my dad was throwing a
But I
tantrum
haven't
about
put a
it.
stop to my own research. This potion is an attempt
They didn't have
to
Mexican
create in
candy there
those who
either,
drink
so I'll
it
just bring you a lollipop.
resistance to the Malachor.
So you manipulate people to use as experimental
Or do you want a
fodder?
regular lollipop? You still have
That
all
is
those
completely
freaking huge ass
unethical.
lollipops.
I don't have a choice.
The Tootsie Pops.
It
You
does
want one of
not
those, or you
harm
want the
them,
Mexican candy?
I assure you.
If this potion
It
were
doesn't
inoffensive, then why
I would
wouldn't you
like
drink
some
it when I offered it to
Mexican
you?
candy.
I ran tests
Okay,
on
I'll see what
myself
we have left.
for such a
And I'll
long
bring you a
time
lollipop
that
or
I
something.
ended up becoming intolerant to it. A small sip of this mixture provokes in me now a violent reaction. The mob would have been furious in any case. but a normal dose, I assure you, is without risk.
What time is it? It's already 3:17.
Why does Sahin bear
Holy
you
crap.
such hatred?
I wasn't
I'll
fortunate
play a
enough
few
to
matches and
oppose
then I'll leave.
certain great minds of the Academy, to criticize their methodology. I saw them inflicting torture on sick prisoners, making them drink the most vile poisons. To find a remedy to the Malachor, they won't hesitate to kill. I could not keep my silence.
It is for an act of courage that you fell from grace and earned Sahin's hatred. Dr. Sahin warned me that you were an imposter.
That doesn't surprise me, coming from him. I was a master alchemist. I understand if you don't believe me after all that, but I have a number of documents to prove it. I would still be one if Sahin hadn't set up a chain of machinations to disgrace me.
Your methods don't seem so different than those of your colleagues.
I don't torture people.
I said, are you starting from where you last left off, or
no, it's
perhaps?
Did you restart
But
it?
you are hurting
Yeah.
innocents. I cannot let your commerce continue.
So, what are you going to do with me, my lady?
You said you wanted a hot pocket if we have any.
I'm sorry, but I don't trust you. I'm going to deliver you to Dr. Sahin.
My lady, I beg you to spare me.
I've heard enough. You are under arrest.
How unjust.
How unjust. You got caught. What you did was unethical. Bad.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Your Excellency.
Lady de Sade.
I tracked down your man near the Coin Guard barracks.
Finally. Did you capture him?
Let's just say that I put an end to his activities. His reputation in Serene is forever tarnished. Matters turned out a little more complicated than anticipated. He is hiding in a room in the Coin Guard Tavern.
Why didn't you have him arrested?
Angry citizens have gathered round the building. They have sworn to avenge themselves after discovering his fraud. I decided it better to avoid the mob. But if you wish to capture him alive, I advise you to hurry.
Governor Buren will be happy to learn that a legate with great assiduity will soon be joining the island of Tearfredi. Thank you for your help, Excellency, and allow me to offer you this modest present for your voyage.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lady de Sade.
Gosh damn it, how did I miss that?
lively there, lads and lasses! I promised the merchants and their prince we'd be off before the tide. You, man, carry that properly. That porcelain is worth more than your life. There are some children we'd be best to refuse.
Captain Vasco.
And you are?
I'm de Sardet, the
How
prince's
right,
niece.
Nikisha.
All is in order. We will soon be embarking on your boat.
It's a ship. Not a boat.
Apologies.
Apologies for my asking, but the young governor isn't with you.
He didn't come home this morning. I need to find him before departure.
I hope nothing's happened to him or he hasn't changed his mind. The tide does not wait.
Perhaps he simply celebrated his imminent departure with a little too much enthusiasm. Is everything ready?
We're short a crew member. The cabin boy is missing. But have no fear, we will leave without him if he does not present himself before the tide.
Is he an important member of the crew?
We don't need him for sailing or navigation.
I
He's
can't
only a
believe
cabin.
you already beat Miles
He must have
Morales.
simply had a bit too much to drink in celebrating his departure. Like another I know.
I doubt that. Jonas was never one to fancy drink. And it's been 2 days since last he was seen. No, I fear something bad has happened to him. Might I ask you, if you hear anything, could you report it to me? I would like to set sail with a clear mind.
I don't know the difference. No, where's that one?
Have you seen anyone wandering about? Suspicious looking. Maybe clandestine passengers.
Take a look around. There are far too many comings and goings to spot possible stowaways. As long as they don't try and get on my ship, I pay no attention.
Axel, come here.
That said, we did catch ourselves a smuggler just a while ago.
A smuggler? Maybe he could be of some
Yeah,
use.
before I gotta go.
Where could I find him?
In the port jails, not far from the warehouses. Might I ask you, why the sudden interest in smugglers and the odd
Come here, you little stinker.
A couple of heretics are planning on leaving Serene. The ambassador of Thélème has entrusted me with the job of capturing them.
Happy to see that you trust me enough to seek my counsel in the affair. Just so happens that I heard someone talking about the couple. The
You know what I'm
Cardinal's
gonna do,
men are
my
far
love?
from discreet. They're making quite some ruckus, asking to search our warehouses. We of course refused entry. Only the Norns have access. I'm sorry, Your Excellency, but
know
I'm
what I'm gonna
certain your
do?
potential stowaways aren't far. But we won't allow you to make a search to grab them.
Every time I come over, I'm
Or
gonna
officially,
use that.
at least.
What do you mean?
That discretion and malice are often more useful than titles and words.
That machine.
What machine?
Your mom's workout machine.
The treadmill?
I have a favor to ask before we leave.
I'm all ears.
We would like to load some merchandise into your ship's hold.
Impossible. You're too late for that. All merchandise must be registered at the Port Authority.
I'm gonna do it
and
for
the
20 minutes
formalities
every time I
along.
come over.
So, unless you're asking me to turn smuggler and hide
I'll probably do it while you're
contraband
cooking.
on my vessel.
I wouldn't
We're
go
cleaning
that
something.
far. We're only talking about a few crates, after all.
Well then, they'll have to wait. The next ship for New Serene leaves in a month.
Hellfire. If that shipment doesn't leave today, the commander will have my hide.
Captain,
Throw
I
your guts at
understand
me.
your position,
Hell
but
away
isn't there
from me.
some way we can get these crates on board?
I doubt it. Even if I wanted to help you, my quartermaster is a half-crazed bridge troll. He's gotten into his head that a gang of ruffians want to use my ship to pass contraband over to Tirfredi. He's placed guards where our cargo is being held before being loaded. All that is not in the warehouse and noted on the manifest will be left on the docks. Sorry, but your crates are gonna have to wait until the next ship sets sail.
Sorry, Kurt. At least we tried.
The commander is gonna have my head. I'm sure that's what he wanted in giving me this impossible task.
In that case, we're going to have to doctor the manifest ourselves.
Oh.
It must be at the Harbour Master's office.
Thought I killed you.
When did you see your cabin boy for the last time?
It's been 2 days since I've had any news at all. It wasn't out of the ordinary until this morning. My men have free shore leave when we're at dock. But the day of departure, every able-bodied sailor must be present on the ship.
You can't climb on top of the
Does
bus,
the boy know
can you?
anyone in Serene?
Other than fellow Nords, you mean? I don't think so.
Ew.
But it's difficult to be sure.
Miss Jonas, does he have any close friends amongst the crew?
In tradition, we are all members of the same family. But yes, there would be Flavier and Laura.
Might I have a word with them?
As you wish. You'll find them over there, in port.
You haven't heard anything about my cousin by chance, have you? To be honest, we were hoping to find him here.
Did you say he was intending on celebrating his departure? My men spoke of a rather animated party that went down at the Coin Tavern, but I haven't heard anything else.
That isn't the safest place in the city. I hope nothing has happened to him.
Let's go and find him. Thank you, Captain.
Happy to be of some help.
Be back soon, Captain.
We need to have a word with that people smuggler the sailor mentioned.
He's a Captain Kurt, like yourself. And in order to interrogate the smuggler,
blah, blah, blah.
we'll need to find a way into
What?
his jail.
Blah, blah, blah.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. I've 7
Dimensional tear near my position. I would hope not. Road work ahead. I sure hope it does. Whoa! Why you come at me with all that aggression? Damn. Who pissed in your body fluid part cereal this morning?
What? Try that again?
Body fluid, body part cereal.
Yes.
Whatever the hell zombies eat. They don't eat actual cereal. They eat, Ooh! Miss me with that gay shit.
Good day. Someone told me that you
No,
were a
get away from
friend
me.
of Jonas, the young cabin boy who was gone missing. That's right, yeah.
Pal, right, Nikisha.
You looking for him? Yes. Your captain asked me to go and find him. Happy to hear he's taken the disappearance seriously. What can I do for you?
Yeah.
What do you think about Captain
Titty
Vasco?
like a titty.
He's a damn good navigator and an excellent leader of men. He knows his craft well, in spite of being
The
so
last
young.
like 4 games I had the other
He's
day,
not
he
seen his
gave me armor
25th
every
year
single
yet.
time. And now
If
you don't
he
want
keeps
to.
it up, he'll be an admiral one day.
What does Jonas do in his free time? When you're on land?
He just hangs around here or there. You know the cabin boys don't have half a
We
sailor's
gotta
wages.
go.
And when evening comes, we usually go down the tavern with good old Lauro.
Did he ever have one too many?
Gotta dip, gotta
Never.
dip, gotta dip.
He sips his pint like it was bad medicine. One drink lasts him the
Why
whole
you sound
night.
like a pig? Nasty.
When did you last
Damn.
see him?
2 days ago,
What?
in the evening. We went to have a drink in the tavern. Jonas, Lauro,
What,
and
he
myself.
can't handle the heat.
Did anything seem out of the ordinary? Was he troubled?
You're stuck
Maybe
to the
a
wall.
tad troubled. Like he was somewhere else.
Why would that be? Give me your best guess.
Why? I haven't the faintest idea.
Give me that turrent.
I need to be going.
Turrent.
Farewell.
Jeez, why can't I pronounce that word? I always have the hardest time saying turret. Mm-mm. You thought you
Good
had
day,
something.
sailor. I've been told that you know the missing cabin boy
You
well.
thought you stood a chance.
Is that
but you
right?
don't.
You talking about Jonas? You bet your stars I know him. But like I've been crying to the 9 deaf winds, he didn't go missing, he was taken.
Were you a witness to the event?
Yes, I was. Even though I'd had a few tumblers in the belly, I hadn't yet lost my head. The other day, in the tavern, I saw him talking to a well-dressed man, surrounded by some other sly ruffians. And then when we left, him and I, Flavia left a little earlier, you understand. Well, those brutes were there, waiting for him. They just up and took him like that. Grabbed his arms and poof. Gone. Vanished.
Why didn't you intervene?
I tried to, believe me. But my legs betrayed me.
Twice.
Wavering they were. And I fell into the gutter.
Did you report this to the captain?
Unfortunately not. I know all too well what weight my words carry. Even Flavia treated me like a drunken fool. And the captain? No, not telling him that. I still have some pride left. You get me?
You want some gummy bears, my love?
Want to snatch a mere
Should I leave you some?
How would I know?
Sure.
Jonas is a gentle
Okay, I'll
boy
leave the rest
who
for you. I
keeps
can
his
send you
head
like
down.
half. That means I leave you the other half.
You think my story is nothing but mist too, don't you?
Huh?
I said cool.
It's just that I can't imagine a gang of thugs.
And then I'll just bring
hoping
you a
to get
Mexican
ransom
lollipop.
for
I
a
know we have
cabin.
those, but we don't have anything else. I think it's just mango.
Thank you, Lara. I need to be going.
What? He has more to say?
Hello again.
Well, now, did you
My
find
dad
him?
goes,
No,
who are these
but
Mountain Dews for? I go, me. And he's like, you need 2 of
Did
them?
Jonas,
And I'm like,
do you know
yeah.
what?
No.
Did anyone?
There was still a
He's
scene
like,
recliner
okay,
now and
fatty.
again.
I was like, alright.
Thank you, Lara. I need to be going.
Get ready to engage elite.
Could I trouble you again?
Come on. Come on,
Not
come on.
yet.
Give me that head. Oh.
Does he know?
Oh, damn. You
Do you
running
think
over
he
here
could?
at all
I
the
don't-
aggression.
You don't.
I like that. Here, I call back.
The zombie just said, yeah.
I need
that's
to be
funny.
going. Farewell.
Strange story, this is.
Something isn't right here. I can feel it. We need to lift the veil.
You know
on
what
this.
you need to teach me to do?
What?
Destiny.
Destiny?
Mm-hmm.
Teach you how to... What do you mean?
Just like teach me the basics and everything, what I need to know.
Guns go pew pew and you shoot the bad people.
No, I mean like what character I should have and stuff.
Just depends.
And like what armor I need and
Good day, Tavern Keeper.
how I get
Good
stuff.
day to you. What is your pleasure?
No, I thought I needed like the worst armor.
I am looking for a Naut. A young cabin boy who has been missing roll call for 2 days now.
Bruh.
A Naut, you say? That's
On
not a lot
God?
to go on.
Get away from me.
There are quite a few that come to my tavern.
According to one of his fellows, he would have been taken right here.
A kidnapping. In my establishment.
If you could kindly
Jest.
fuck
At
off.
least I hope you do. I would have noticed. That doesn't hold water.
Someone told me about one of your faithful clients. A big gambler, it would seem.
I see.
Where
An
are they?
able-bodied man.
Oh, they're coming out
Passes
over
his
here.
time lightening the pouches of sailors coming through.
Where might I find him at this time?
Here? He would never give away his chair at his table.
Literally gotta risk
Anything
my
else?
life for a headshot.
I'm looking for my cousin. His name is Constantine. I believe he was intent on celebrating his departure last night.
There was indeed a party here last night, but it ended badly.
Whatever do you mean?
A brawl broke out. My
my
tavern
phone.
was shattered, and no one's paid for the damages.
I'm sorry. Amongst the rebel rousers, did there happen to be a young man? 20 years of age? Hair down to his neck, light brown? Blue eyes? Quite the talker?
I don't believe it. Of course he was there. He's the man that started the fight. I hope you've come to reimburse me. Don't count on me to help you if that's not the case.
What kind of damage are we talking about exactly?
A good half of my furniture was broken into firewood. I piled up the lot over there.
Let me take a look. Perhaps it can be repaired.
If you can fix it, I'd be obliged. If not, you'll need to pay.
That's not a small sum. I need to think about my options.
How the father has forgotten to give his daughter her allowance, it would seem.
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Mother trucker. I'm not a mother.
Thanks.
This furniture is in terrible condition. The fight must have been extremely violent.
It looks as if it's fixable. I've
This
seen
just gave
worse.
me freaking
We'll need to
3
build some
stoners.
metal dowels, but once done, we can make them like new.
Oh, now we got super speed? Hell yeah.
Who are you? I don't recognize you. Am I in your
Can't
debt?
catch me, I'm the
No,
gingerbread
have no
man.
fear about that. It's for a different reason that I'm here. I'm looking for a Naut that disappeared 2 days ago, after visiting this establishment. A young cabin boy.
Oh no.
2 members of his crew accompanied him.
Yeah.
Tacos?
Does
Oh,
ring a
from
bell.
what?
I've played with the 3 of them.
From
Mar-
Cardenas.
Cardenas? Those were good. Those were fucking
Tell me
fire.
what happened that evening.
A rich
But it's not
merchant
Taco
came. The kind
Tuesday.
of man you can round up for a few. They exchanged words with the cabin boy. The kid.
And after that?
It just so happens.
They're probably
that I
more
did go out
expensive when
for a
it's not
brew,
Taco
and I think I
Tuesday,
might
huh?
well have seen those same men grab it. I wouldn't have thought that they were kidnapping him if that's
Why
what.
don't you make tacos tonight? Do you have stuff for tacos?
What can you tell me about the boy?
He seemed rather nervous.
Do you have stuff to
And he
make
must have
tacos?
been right to be nervous.
Or would you need to
Who
go to
was
the
the
store
rich
for that?
merchant, do you think?
No, my lady, you're in luck. It was Sir Fontaine.
Where can I find him?
He has a house in the wealthy boroughs, just off the canal.
Thank you. You've been immense.
This man is completely owned by his love for the game. Do you think we can trust him?
What would he gain from lying?
I have no idea.
Bruh.
But what would any wealthy merchant gain from holding a penniless child?
I swear I saw a C4 around here. Gone forever. Oh, it's right there.
Lock picking.
Do you have stuff for tacos?
No.
Huh?
No.
That requires a store trip, huh?
It's okay. I'm not worried about it.
Huh?
I said it's okay. I'm not worried about it.
Well, I'm gonna be leaving here soon, so if you want to go to the store and get taco stuff, let me know. Because if so, then I gotta change my socks. Because
Your socks.
my socks do not match my outfit.
Oh no.
No, I'm wearing my red Star Wars Christmas socks that I got today. And it's like... Ah! Fuckaroonie! Gotta revert to the fucking shotgun because of these damn dogs. Where's the other dog? There it is. What in the hell?
Locked.
Bruh. Want a real one? Kindly and disrespectfully fuck off.
Kindly and disrespectfully fuck off. What does that mean?
Huh?
What does that mean?
What do you mean? Kindly and disrespectfully fuck off?
Yeah.
It means kindly fuck off in all disrespect.
I see.
I'm not asking nicely to fuck off.
Right.
I'm demanding them to fuck off.
I see.
I blew up myself. Are you fucking kidding me right now?
You'd never guess they were once broken.
No.
Well then, were you able to repair it all?
Yes, just like new.
Excuse me?
Or nearly.
That does indeed look like fine work. You know what you're doing.
I would hope.
Whoa.
Can you tell me where I can find my cousin now?
Your cousin is either a very bad joker or a right good fool. He went and insulted a band of ruffians from the lower boroughs. Dangerous fellows. They've a storehouse they operate out of a few streets.
Oh, those enchiladas smell fucking
What kind
fire.
of business do they run?
Several, actually, and they're all illegal and profit. In any case, if you were set on recovering your cousin...
Thank you for the information.
Off with ya. Get him out of whatever mess he's got. Anything else?
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Ooh, we're level 15. Oh no, not the damn dog. Bruh, that was supposed to hit your head. How did that not hit your head?
It didn't, you know?
It's like fucking Apex, it didn't register.
No, right?
Might I help you, my lady?
I swear that hit his head, like I'm positive it hit his head, but it didn't
But the
register.
lady of the house could certainly receive you. Enter, please.
One down. Aw, shit. Whoa. Whoa, sir. Take that aggression somewhere else.
Oh, I know you. I've seen you at court. You are Lady de Sardet. And to what do I owe the honor of your visit, Excellency?
I would like to have a word with your husband.
He is not here, but perhaps I could be of help.
It concerns a delicate matter. We are looking for a missing cabin boy. According to witnesses, he had an argument with your husband before being taken.
I see.
Are you
I'm
mad I
afraid
killed
that
your
you have
brother?
been misled. You
Sorry,
seem to
not
have come to
sorry.
the wrong conclusion. The cabin boy you speak
told
of
you
was
all the
not
fuck
taken.
off, didn't I?
He has simply
You didn't
returned
listen.
home.
Excuse me, but I'm not sure I understand.
Don't you see, Your Excellency?
Let me get this.
We got our son
Yeah.
back.
I am very surprised. Several witnesses confirmed that your son had a fight with your husband, and that his men escorted him from the tavern using force. If he had joined your husband willingly...
Witnesses? In a tavern? And you choose to believe these drunkards over a respectable family?
These witnesses
Okay, I'm
are
sick of
all in
you two
agreement.
running at me
and it is
and
their
following
testimonies
me.
that have
You're
led me to
pissing
your
me off.
doorstep.
My son was probably shocked to have found us. My husband and the other men might have simply had to carry him. A gesture that your drunkards must have misunderstood.
What was your son doing on a Nort ship? Why would they have taken him?
It is what they do. Through pacts and contracts, they steal away young children from their mothers.
What are you talking about?
I would have thought that a legate would know these things. But it is true that you are young and inexperienced. It seems that you have been protected from the turpitudes of our own nation and their terrible allies. This horrible, constant ransoming that they put us through. But I will not say another word. You will have no trouble verifying the details now that you know what to look for.
We got elemental.
Where might I
now.
find
It's
your
over
son
for
now?
y'all hoes.
I cannot say, Excellency. You must understand why. Until the Norts have set sail, we live in fear they will take him back from us.
This pact. It sounds like some fear-inducing story.
The Norts wouldn't be the first
Wow.
to recruit.
2 full powers in a row. Okay.
Madam, you still haven't found your cousin. As you well know, we cannot leave without him.
Have no fear. I will bring him back in time to make our scheduled departure. Is everything ready?
I'm still without news of my cabin boy, but we will have to do without.
I spoke with a woman who told me she was the mother of the cabin boy. She claims that her son was taken from her.
Taken? Her son is sea-gifted. His parents were required to give him up to honor the terms of a contract.
Are you fucking kidding me?
But what kind of contract are we speaking of?
A commercial contract. In exchange for services rendered by the Norts, some families cede more than gold. In some cases, nations even trade some of their subjects before they're born. I wouldn't be able to tell you the condition of Jonas's contract. I didn't even know he was originally from Serene. But what I can tell you is the young man hasn't seen his parents since he was a small child. And ever since, he's been a Nort. Our ships are his home. We are his only family.
Be back soon, Captain.
You see anyone else who might be able to help us?
Gosh,
Anyone
damn
who's
it.
not a Nort?
Sir de Corsilion is a veritable well of scientific knowledge.
I wish you a good day, Your Excellency.
But I still don't see Constantine at your side. I hope he hasn't been the victim of any foul play.
Don't worry. We'll find him in time for departure.
I certainly hope so.
Wow.
Would you be in need of my help in any way?
Whatever.
I've had a word with Lady Fontaine. You must know her. That rich family that lives near the docks. She told me a strange story about her son who was a cabin boy on our ship. She said that he was taken when he was a child, due to some contract with the Norts.
Who was a cabin boy? Do you mean he's no longer one?
They took him back to bring him home.
Well, that is very unpleasant news to Sade. We need to do all we can to bring the boy back to his ship. Since time immemorial, there's always been a certain price to pay for the services of the Norts. Children born on their ships belong to them. It's the rule of the sea. But certain contracts are so important that they also require children to be offered in exchange. From time to time, the congregation has passed such accord, and certain noble families had to give their children
Okay, my
up.
love, I'm gonna
Are you
use the
telling me
restroom
that
and
the
then I'm gonna head
Fontaines
out, okay?
lost their son in an
Alrighty.
agreement
Well,
signed between my
see you
uncle and the
soon, man.
Nords?
Okay.
No, that pact ended a long time ago. This cabin boy couldn't have been a part of that contract. But Sir Fontaine has made a fortune trading with the Alliance, via ships.
Do you mean he would have offered up his own son in exchange for wealth?
Well, he probably did it before the birth of the child, and regretted it afterwards. But that is of little importance. What counts most is that you bring the boy back to the Nords as quickly as possible. Breaking a contract with the seafarers has always cost us dearly. Our nation could feel it in its coffers.
I will do my best.
A father selling his own son for a few boat rides. For ugly, that is ugly.
Lady Fontaine didn't seem to have any knowledge of that detail. That could be of use to us. This document mentions another property. A warehouse.
That would be a great place to hide. Shall we take a peek? Here we are. Be careful. Fontaine won't be alone. He'll have his henchmen with him.
Let's just try to remain discreet.
Lady de Sade, what are you doing here?
I have come looking for your son. The Nords are worried about his disappearance.
Those Nords took him from us, but now we've got him back, and he'll be staying with us.
Would you be so kind as to hear what I have to say, Sir Fontaine? You've taken your son against his will and have locked him up like merchandise in a warehouse. Is that what you call being a good father?
If I hadn't taken him back, he would have been hauled off on one of the cursed ships.
If that's what he wants, then why would you want to stop him?
For his mother. She misses him so. But in the end, you may be right. My boy has changed. He hasn't spoken a word to me since we've been in this precarious predicament. Very well. Take the key and take him away. Cursed be the day I delivered my son unto the Nords.
All children leave the nest one day or another, sir. Farewell. Locked. It's not possible just now. It's not possible just now.
Who are you?
My name is Desardet. I'm legate of the congregation. Your captain has sent me to find you.
And were you able to convince my father to allow me to go free?
Yes. Even if I had to bend his arm a little.
That doesn't surprise me. He seemed to have no intention of changing his mind. I feel more sorry for my mother. She seemed so sweet and happy to see me.
You don't seem to be all that close to your parents.
I hadn't seen them since I was 5 years old. I barely remember them. They find me, capture me, and lock me up in this warehouse. Hard to grow close after all that. My family is the Naughts. I am sorry for my parents, but that is the way of it now. Can I go home?
Yes. You should still go and say farewell to your mother. Then find your way to your ship. I will see you there.
Alrighty, I think I'll end it there for now and pick up with the heretics next time you guys come back, so take it easy.